guys, so today is going to be a very fun episode because I'm going to show you how to make butter. And I've been asked a couple of times how to make butter before. It's also great if you have some other ingredients in your house but you don't have the actual butter product. So is a way you can make your own, and you'll also get buttermilk, which you can use in scones and pancakes, and it's very easy to make. It's about as artisanal as it comes, and you can do so many things with your own flavored butter. You can make sweet ones like, you know, orange honey butter, rose vanilla bean butter, which I do sometimes for scones, or you can even do savory ones, truffle, black garlic, herb butter, lemon butter, all these crazy different things, and it's totally up to you. Super simple, and here we go. Okay, so let's talk variety of butters. Today we're going to be making a cultured butter, which is a butter that has a natural probiotic bacteria growing inside, which is a process of fermentation as well. So that's the butter that's usually generally more expensive, and it has kind of a little tangy flavor to it as well. It's so good on nice sourdough or toast with some sea salt on it, but if that is not your deal and you don't want to do that, this process is going to be so much quicker for you because you will be able to skip the fermentation process completely. So here I have 600 mils of cream, and you want to use cream that is organic or low temp pasteurized, but generally the stuff that you're going to buy, just like basic pure cream or thickened cream, will be just fine. I've used it many times and it works absolutely perfect. So 600 mils of that. And then the next thing we need is a natural probiotic. So I'm using a natural, unflavored, unsweetened kefir, but you can also use natural yogurt that contains probiotics, or you can use a probiotic capsule and just break those open and put those into your mixture. And you'll need to this amount 2 probiotic capsules, and if you're using natural probiotic yogurt, 3 tablespoons of that. We're going to be using a 1/3 of a cup of natural kefir mixed into the thickened cream. So pour the cream first, and you are best to always use, when doing things like fermentation, sterile glass, because there's no pores in glass, so that means it can't hold on to any nasty bacteria that could spoil whatever you're fermenting. Now go ahead and add the 1/3 of a cup of kefir. And this is going to yield you about 250 grams of butter. Stir this up so it's evenly combined, and then cover with a cheesecloth or some new stockings so that it is breathable but not airtight, and sit aside to ferment for 2 days. So this little guy is going to have to rest for at least 2.5 days now. So it's currently Thursday night. I'm going to check it on Sunday morning and it should be ready. If you are deciding that you want to make just regular butter, you don't have to do this step. Just put your cream with no kefir or probiotic straight into your mixer, and you'll see in the next part how it turns out, and that will be your regular uncultured butter. Alright, so here we are 2 days later, and I've just covered this in a wax wrap on the morning of and let it chill in the fridge so it's completely cold for at least 4 hours. And you can see now how silky and creamy it is. It's thickened up completely and it tastes like really beautiful light creme fraiche. So now we're going to take this all into the mixer with a spatula using a whisk attachment, and you practically have to whip it like as if you were making whipped cream, but you're going to take it to the point where it splits, and then you're going to be left with all of the curds separated from the whey, and then we can start the next step of making the butter. Okay, so now we can see it's completely come away from the bowl and split between solid and liquid. Okay, so now that we can see that these two are completely separated, we're going to pour everything into a strainer over a funnel, into a jar, because you now have the curds and the whey separate, which means that you also have made buttermilk as well as butter. So I like to keep the buttermilk. You can make some buttermilk pancakes or scones or something out of that. Otherwise, you can just pour it straight through a strainer and discard the buttermilk and start working on your butter. So now we're going to go ahead and wash our butter in some ice cold water, and you'll need to do this as many times as necessary until the water runs clear, because this is going to get rid of any trapped buttermilk inside the butter that will cause it to spoil in the fridge. So lay some baking paper on your work surface, and if you would like to, totally optional, you can season your butter. I'm using some fleur de sel flaky salt, but if you don't want to salt it, that's fine. This is also the moment when you can add any other kinds of flavors that you would like to put inside your butter, and I'm just going to mix that until it's evenly distributed throughout. And that's it, guys. All you have to do is form it into any shape that you would like and chill. Now go make some cookies or something and enjoy the fruits of your labor.